Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the deluxe Dorju, or door gun, from Kamen Rider Drive. This is the weapon used by Drive and his new form, Shift Car, which is Type Technique, or Technic, however you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Type Technique. So, let's get down to it. First the box, then the Shift Car, and then the door gun. Excuse me. So, front of the box, we got Drive Type Technique with the door gun and the Shift Car included. Shift Technique. This side, we got Kamen Rider Drive Type Speed holding the door gun. This side is Type Technique, although he's shooting towards the ground. Top is the wireless connection with the belt. Of course, it says door gun right there. Bottom is speed and technique using them. The door gun. And of course, the back is everything you're going to do with this toy. So, yeah. So the Shift Car included, as said before, is Shift Technique, which is based on a garbage truck. Not a dump truck, but a garbage truck. You can tell because of the grabbers up front and the way the back area is shaped. This is the type where the front twists rather than the back. So this is the first type change Shift Car where the front twists. You got a windshield right there done on black paint, and then you also, it's done on this like metallic green plastic, which in light makes it look lime green. And then you also got the white stripes, which are segmented. And then this is actually has 6 wheels rather than 4, along with another. So it's similar to another Shift Car that we've gotten earlier, which was Spin Mixer. So it's more. So this was more in the line to Tire Kokon with Type Technique, but but it's only used for Type Speed. So I'm going to associate it with Type Speed. So this is Shift Car 015. So very nice, and it does share the same backlights as Speed and Wild, as can be shown with Shift Speed right here. You know, you got the red painted backlights, but it's a lot smaller to compensate for, you know, how little room there is here. Because I don't think they could have put it on the edgings of the back end. So yeah, and it does have its own little gimmick where the grabbers are actually on an axle and can be extended and retracted. And then when we flip the lever, you do get Type Technique, or not Type Technique, the R Rider logo. And it does not matter if those are out or in. It does have like the pale yellow headlights, but it's a lot harder to tell with this one. And then you got the orange lights right there. So yeah. So let's get out the driver.
Start your engine!
Can't do that without the shift brace, so here it is. And let's type change into Type Technique. Issue! There we go.
Drive Type Technique!
So just as passion is what initiated Type Wild, coolness is what initiated Type Technique. No, not coolness like, oh, I'm so cool, but rather coolness as in, you know, being level-headed and whatnot. And this actually gives him the ability to hack into any program, like, even if it's Roy-Mu technology. And he also has a camera in the back of his head so that he can see what's going on behind him while he's busy doing something else. That's actually pretty useful. Now, just like with type speed and type wild, it gives you a different tune, and it gives you a different letter on the monitor. So it gives you the T for technique, and of course different standby music. Shift up. And the Hisatsu. So I will leave this engaged for now, as we take a look at the door gun, and Beltson decided to fall on his back. Stand up view. Alright. I was off camera, so whatever. So here we have the door gun itself. This is designed to look like a car door, specifically the car door of the Trideron. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure if this is just mine, but see the black line right there as I'm trying to focus on it? Yeah. That's actually a hair. I don't know how that got in there, and it's not on this side of the plastic. It's not on this side, so it seems to me that it got molded in. I'm not sure if this is with anybody's else, but yeah. I mean, it's a minor nitpick. I wish I could get that thing out. Maybe if I actually were to get inside of it, but it's not really that noticeable unless you're looking at it dead on, so I guess I'll try to ignore it. And the little reader for the signal on the driver is actually right down there. It's actually very conveniently hidden, unlike the shift brace and the handle ken, which had a little dot with the reader on it. Which would be right there. It's right there, that blue orb, not the screw. But yeah. And another thing that's very interesting, it actually has a review mirror. Like, I'm not kidding. This is actually a review mirror, if I can actually position this right. Yeah, you can't really see anything out of this, but well, I guess you can kind of sort of see me, but that's actually a review mirror. Very, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, you can see the Rider logo was reflecting off of it. You can also open the door for another feature later on. It does have nice detailing in there. It even replicates a seat, and even like a little seat belt in there. And of course on this side you get the inner workings of a car, which would really only be, in reality it would only be that much exposing, but only that. I don't know, because this is where, up here would be where the driver sits, but okay. And of course you do get the gun barrel, which is painted in red, and you do get a front light, which is translucent orange plastic that has been painted on top. Speaker down here, it doesn't have any lights, unfortunately. You have this clear window right there, and of course the slot for your shift cars later on. So when we turn this on, you'll get
Open your door.
Open your door. Yes, I know how silly that sounds. So you do also get this trigger. The handle's really big too, and then you got this translucent orange trigger right there, and you will get a basic shooting sound, but it will only do it 5 times. After that, you're out of ammo. In order for you to reload, you have to open the door. I'm not kidding. That's literally how he reloads this thing. Yeah, whatever. So in order to do that, you lift up the... I'll see you even get a sound effect. You lift it up, open it up, and then close it up.
Charge!
Say charge, and you get another 5 rounds. So do that again.
Charge!
However, if you were to leave the door open, this was even in the show too, the first time he used it, and a little bit later on, for the open Roy Mute when he jammed his gun. If you were to leave the door open, you'll get... Handor, which means door jar, which is kind of a term, like, I think that's actually a term, you know, that people use, I think, to say that the door of a car is open. And really what happens when you reload is the door hits this little button, so you could hold that down, but yeah. Plus your shot, plus it makes sense because the barrel would be pointing sideways, so you'd be crookedly shooting stuff. Now, in order to do the Hisatsu, I'm going to show it off without the sound effects of the driver first. Just insert it, like this. And it doesn't matter if this is open or not. And then, of course, to release it, you get the orange translucent button right here that will release it. So now let's bring out the driver. Oh! Do I have anything to stand? Oh, I forgot I didn't put away the box for the SP license. I can just have this resting on here because of the elevation. I forgot I didn't put that up. It's a good thing I didn't. So I'm like looking around to see how do I elevate this thing. Actually, well, I'm gonna move it this way. So I should have put that away, but it's a good thing I didn't. So anyway. Same as the handle can. You have to make sure this is in close enough proximity, by the way. Just like anything else with the driver. And there we go. There we go. Insert it like this. And of course, this also does work with type speed.
Derive type speed.
And of course with tire cocogs. I think spin mixer would actually make the most sense in the door gun, but I digress. So now let's cancel it all out. Thank you, Belt Son. So overall, the door gun is a pretty cool weapon. And it's pretty accurately sized, unlike the handle can. And shift technique is a very cool shift car to have. Yeah, you could get this in Candy Toy or Gashapon, but it's not going to be this nice and shiny metallic plastic, I'll tell you that much. So your best bet is to get the DX version. So yeah, till then, I will see you guys later. Take care.